Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing Arthur's 15-month update. He turned 15 months about 2 weeks ago. This is my first update as my channel is fairly new. So some of the things that I will say Arthur has been doing for quite a while now. So perhaps when I do the next update, I will be able to say new things that he learned since doing this update. The main thing I should mention, I think, is that Arthur is walking. He walks on his own without any support. He started walking independently when he was about 14 months old. Before that, he was walking for what seemed like months. He was walking with support, so he was holding on to the sofa or chairs and walking really fast, but he wasn't quite sure that he can do it without any support. And like I said, since he turned 14 months, he let go of any support and decided that he can walk on his own. And at the moment he's walking really fast, he runs everywhere, he's following me everywhere I go, which is funny because like I haven't got a minute to myself really. He needs to be where mommy is. No, don't make that too much. I have to keep Arthur occupied with something because normally he will not sit still on my lap. He needs to be doing something. He likes to be on the go all the time, so this is just one way of keeping him busy and having him on my lap. Yes. As far as eating goes, at the moment Arthur eats what we eat. I did not follow the baby-led weaning. I felt that somehow it did not agree with him or me. Whenever I just gave him finger foods to try, he would look at it and throw it on the floor. So I felt like he wouldn't be getting enough. And therefore I was following Annabelle Carmel's recipes and was doing baby purees, which he really loved. However, at the moment he has already moved on to eating with us. I make sure that whatever we eat is healthy, that it doesn't contain any sugar or salt or any spices that are too strong for him. And so far so good. He really seems to enjoy the food that I cook, and so far he has not rejected anything, which is really lucky, I think. He likes all the vegetables that I gave him. Oh, what happened? Mommy will give you this. So much. So much. Is this better? So he likes all the vegetables that I've been giving him. He likes carrots, parsnips, broccoli, sweet potatoes, peas, anything really that we have. I would also like to mention that he's still breastfed. I have recently reduced it to 1 breastfeeding a day. He gets his breastfeeding in the evening before his bedtime. And now he's taking a very long time. I mean, he eats his milk, he drinks his milk very quickly, but then he likes to just cuddle and stay at my breast and have a hug or cuddle, and doesn't really want to go. I think he misses being breastfed more often. I'm sure he misses this connection, this special time with mommy, and I must say I miss it too. And at the moment I'm not ready to stop breastfeeding him yet, although I know that he gets most of his all of his nutrition from food, from normal food, and breastfeeding is perhaps more for the need to be close and his other needs rather than food. Arthur is a very lively child. Normally he doesn't like sitting still. He's on the go all the time. He likes pointing at things. He doesn't talk a lot yet. I mean, he talks a lot baby talk, but he hasn't got a very wide vocabulary yet. So he will look at something and point at it and say dada or dee dee, which is really cute. As far as vocabulary goes, he says mama, daddy, he will say nie, which is no in Polish. He will say bye-bye, and he can do a little bye-bye. He says die, which means give me. When he sees something that he really likes and cannot reach it, he will ask for it, and he will just say die. And also he gets quite upset if he doesn't get what he wants. Another thing that Arthur likes is music. He will often point to the hi-fi system, and meaning that he wants the music on, and when I turn the music on, he gets really happy and excited. He wants to be picked up and dance with me, because that's what we've been doing. I pick him up and I move along with the music, and he seems to like it very much. Tak, pięknie, zobacz jak coś przycisnąłeś. It's really funny to be with him because he will often try to say something in his own baby language. He hasn't got a very wide vocabulary yet, so he is talking, and you can tell that he's trying to communicate something with you, because his intonation just works like in a normal language, and it's just so funny and cute to listen to it. Hey, what's this? Look! Yay! What's that? Another thing that Arthur does a lot is teasing. He likes to tease me. He knows, for instance, that he is not allowed to touch the rubbish bin. We have one that is standing in the kitchen. It has a lid, and because he likes buttons, he likes pressing buttons, he likes to press the bin lid, and then it opens. Therefore he likes to press it. So whenever he approaches the bin, he looks at me with his cheeky smile, and he's like, oh, I'm going to touch this, I'm going to touch this. So then whenever I go towards him and try to take him away from the bin, he will run away. And then as soon as I move away from the bin, he will come close to it again and again. Oh, I'm going to touch this, I'm going to touch this, and having his little giggle as he runs away from it. That's really funny. At the moment, Arthur is playing with my phone, therefore he seems pretty occupied with it. No. Co się stało? Co się stało? Muszę włączyć. No mama cię przyciśnie, zobacz. Tu i tu. Hey. He likes everything with buttons. He loves pressing buttons. Whether it is a remote control or my phone or a camera, he wants it and he wants to press the buttons. We even got him his own normal remote control, because the original remote control from the television broke, so we had to buy a replacement. And then we thought, okay, so we will give him the old one. So he has it. However, he noticed that there's something wrong with it, because whenever he was playing with the normal one, and when he pressed the button, something happened. Now he's trying to press the button and nothing happens. So he's like kind of suspicious, like there's something wrong with it. And he still wants to get the real one, which we try to hide from him. Oi, careful. Arthur is also very good at telling us when he doesn't like something. When I'm feeding him, for instance, and he's had enough, he will always move his hand in front of his face so that I don't give him any more. Or like when I'm trying to give him some water, he will push the cup away, for instance, if he doesn't like it. One more thing I should mention is that he loves books. Very often he will sit down on the carpet and he will look through a book. We try to read every day, and sometimes it is difficult to read through a whole story because he's very impatient and he wants to see what's on the next page, so he will turn the page, and I often don't have a chance to finish the story. But he just loves sitting there and looking through books. That's one of his favorite things to do. That's all from us for now, and I will see you in our next video. Bye!